Okay, there we go. Yeah, like I said before, if you guys don't mind me cheating and entering these codes because I already know them, then that's okay. You guys just don't have to go to these areas if you don't want to. If you wanted to wait till you can actually get this stuff fair by actually having the appropriate hacking levels or finding the piece of information that has the code, but I figured I'd let you guys in on these a handful of these secret weapon stashes that don't have anything that's like super late game to where I really feel like I was cheating. Let me look up this code as well real quick. I have it written down somewhere. But yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and show those off for those of you who just want a couple extra things early on, just as a bonus for watching the LP. I'll give you guys the ability to access some stuff early in the game, and that's my gift to you, viewers. And yeah, basically all that's in here is some combat rifle ammo, some sniper rifle ammo, which is always nice, and another silent sniper rifle. Now, obviously, I don't think the silent sniper rifle is that big of a deal because if you have the DLC in the first place, you would have already had an opportunity to get it earlier because the game just sort of gives it to you. But now I'm actually going to want to pick it up for good, and it's going to become a permanent part of my inventory from now on. I didn't really want to use it when we actually got it because that level is supposed to be deliberately challenging because you'll start out with only the one weapon that they give you and have to gradually acquire more. So I really didn't want to start out with 3 weapons and then get the pistol. So. But oh well. While I'm over here, the main thing I want to do while I'm over here that I decided to come past this way anyway was I need to break into O'Malley's apartment before I, that's part of the side quest, and I need to do that in order to get the last objective so we can finally complete that side quest. We're going to be turning in all the rewards for all the side quests, so we have all those done, and we can finally get finished with all the stuff we have to do here in the Detroit City Hub area. I picked up his pistol on the desk here, and there's a pocket secretary hidden amongst these books, and in it contains a code for this room. So we're going to go ahead and use that real quick. And what lies within the room is a ton of crap. There's actually a couple of mines on the walls there, and I think I mentioned the mines earlier in the game, and these being frag mines that'll explode. What I like to do is, well, what I normally like to do if it's not going to blow up on me is just chuck a box in there and cause the mines to detonate. Just like that. I mean, it won't destroy any of the consumables. It might toss some of those crates around. There's the actual objective right there, which is the secret weapon stash. And there's also a pack of drugs there that can also help as incriminating evidence. I think those are optional though, but any little bit helps. Obviously, you want to hack his computer and his safe. And there's some crossbow bolts there for his crossbow that we obviously are going to assume he acquired on the black market. But, yeah, I don't have enough inventory space to hold them right now, but I would definitely want to pick them up if you wanted to use the crossbow, because like I said, the crossbow is probably one of the best weapons in the game. It's just I have the silent sniper rifle, so I really don't need it. So if you don't have the tactical enhancement pack, I do highly recommend taking the crossbow, though. Especially because 9 out of 10 times you can pick up the bolts that you fired and use them again. That seems to be the way it is for a lot of crossbows in FPS games. If only it was like that in Half-Life 2, that would be really awesome. That's one of the few exceptions is Half-Life 2. When you would think Half-Life 2 would have a dynamic feature like that. But anyway, enough about Half-Life 2. More on this game. There's some shotgun shells in here which I definitely want to pick up because we're going to start using the double barrel pretty soon, the regular shotgun right here. And a e-book which is not of Hugh Darrow. I believe we've already gotten all the Hugh Darrow e-books here except for one in Derelict Row. So I think that's everything I want to get here. Like I said, I'm just gonna be demonstrating the crossbow and then leaving it where it lay, so to speak. So I am not gonna bother to drop something in order to pick up those bolts. I mean, it would be nice to bring them back to my apartment to stash them if I ever wanted to use the crossbow later in the game. Because like I said, that's the thing about the crossbow is the bolts. I think there's a handful of times in the next city hub area where you can buy them, but they're just so rare. I mean, they're not. I guess they're not any rarer than, say, rockets, but they're still just way too rare to be very practical. It's just the fact that you can reuse them means that you don't have to have that many of them. Obviously, I want to go back in here and sell my excess stuff real quick. Might sell my machine pistol again, as usual. I'm really heavily profiting off of that thing. Sell all that ammo. And that's really about it. I want to keep everything from now on.
Always a pleasure.
I haven't used my combat rifle yet, but that thing has still got quite a few upgrades left to go. Oh, what am I doing? While I'm in this area, I need to go collect the reward from Corella for that first side quest there. Otherwise, you guys will be like, wait, what happened to that side quest? And he'll give us a very important upgrade that I said we were going to need earlier.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod.
Shouldn't have gone screwing around like that in the first place, dude.
Could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
I'm pretty sure the achievement for this side quest is just to complete the side quest. I don't think there's anything else that's really harsh you need to do. But for completing it, he will give you a laser sight, which, if I didn't say so before, the laser sight is in this game is probably the most useful laser sight of any laser sight in any video game that is optional to be equipped. And usually what I mean by that is take a game like Rainbow Six or Rainbow Six Vegas 2, or the first one for that matter. The laser sights on those weapons were completely useless, and that's usually the case with a lot of games where laser sights are optional. But in this game, it is tremendously useful, and I'll be demonstrating it soon enough. I went ahead and equipped it on the pistol. That's my main priority. And the next thing, I want to have it on the silent sniper rifle in that order, and then I want to have it on the combat rifle, and then on the Magnum later on. It's just, I don't think there's only a handful of them in the game. I don't think there's enough of them to get all four of those, but we'll see. Anyway, over here, I wanted to demonstrate that now we can get up on top of that crate and get on top of the gas station using the high jump augmentation that I just got with my 2 praxis points. And if you wanted to get the sniper rifle, but you didn't want to wall hacks your way in there using the code that I gave you guys earlier, then you could wait until now to do it, and now would be the best time to do it. Now that if you're following along and you bought the high jump mod just now, then there you go. That's how you get to it. So that's what the silent sniper rifle looks like, by the way, if I didn't show it off earlier. I'm going to keep holding on to it for now on. I might stash it in my apartment and use it later. I'm not quite sure yet, but I definitely want to pick up my ammo stash of sniper rifle ammo while I'm over there before we leave this area. Now we gotta go in and return this side quest to, what's her name over here?
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. My guys got their hands on Double T, and you identified the shipment. Apparently you weren't so subtle with the last part, but hey, at least the job is done.
Yeah, we didn't get the secret bonus for going in there quietly.
A little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. There was a second
But who
shipment
cares?
of weapons, government issue. I don't know how he got his hands on that type of hardware, but the man's got reach.
Great work. Found something else?
I found a stash of illegal drugs. Not much, but enough to get him convicted.
Good. The more dirt we dig up on that asshole, the better our chances to put him away for good. Got anything else?
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might want to check any connection O'Malley has with FEMA. There's definitely something going on there.
My God, Jensen. With all you've uncovered, you've probably provided us with months of legal investigation. What's next? You're gonna tell me you found proof he's got free satellite TV?
No,
Oh, God
that
forbid.
covers it. I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict road ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? All right, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence.
O'Malley never mentioned any weapon. He just wanted the witness dead.
Yeah, if you don't have the
Just
crossbow
wanted
on
the
you right
witness
now,
dead, huh?
the only option you'll have
Alright.
is to lie to her
Well,
about
we've got
it.
enough evidence against
Because I
O'Malley.
think the game assumes that
Let's just
you
hope
either
it doesn't
dropped it
fall
or
into
sold
the
it
wrong
at that
hands.
point, so you really don't have anything to say to her about it.
Well, that's it.
But if you have the
You did a
crossbow
great
on you,
job.
you can choose to
Here's
turn
the
it into
stuff
her,
against you.
which,
We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to
I
make
don't
him
know that
look
there's
like that son of a
any
bitch.
positive things that will happen if you
Ain't
do
got no
that,
bad
but
luck.
I'm just like,
I doubt
no, I really don't want to do
these
that. I really just want to hold on to the crossbow, because like I said, it's one of the best weapons in the game.
You want to put the
So,
finishing touches on yourself?
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect.
I'm also not sure what happens if you
Contact tells me
decline to
O'Malley's
go
gone
take
back.
down O'Malley. I'm not sure if there's
I'll be
anything
waiting for you in the
positive
alley
that
near
comes out of that
Brooklyn
either.
taking care of that scumbag.
But we need to go take him down ourselves in order to get the achievement for this side quest. So on our way back to his apartment, where he has discovered we've blown the living crap out of the place with the mines that he was so kind to set over there. Usually I like to break into O'Malley's apartment earlier in the side quest, but I just didn't get around to it in this one. I kept forgetting. I mean, we were in this downtown apartments area several times, but, you know, what can you do? So what's going to happen here is we have a few options here now. We can either choose to encourage O'Malley to come in peacefully, which I don't know what happens if we do that. He probably just resists and we have to end up fighting him. Or we can choose to fight him immediately. Or we can, he'll give us an offer. But if, now the girl who gave you the side quest in the first place, can't remember her name, she's going to be pissed regardless. So it really doesn't matter what you do, you can't really please her. So especially if you kill him, I'm not sure if you just knock him out, if anything, and leave him alive, if you'll be able to get anything out of that. But I'm pretty sure if you kill him, she'll just be furious and you really won't get anything out of it.
But allow me to make you a different offer.
In order to get the achievement for the side quest, he'll give you an offer here.
I don't resent
And basically he's going to offer you a bribe to let him go free. Now, what kind of horrible person would we be to accept something like that from such a crooked man?
to transfer to you a rather
Well,
sum in exchange.
unfortunately we're going to have to. That's the requirement for the side quest. We have to accept his deal, and that's how we get the reward for the side quest. There's really nothing. There's some experience that the girl offers you, but as far as actual money goes, that actually comes from him. So if you want to get the full reward from the side quest, you have to be a downright evil bastard and just accept the bounty anyway. So
somewhere to be.
he's gonna leave, and he's never gonna be arrested, and she's gonna be furious, but she'll still give you the experience. And I guess I can go ahead and take the crossbow bolts now that I sold the machine pistol that I have in the room. So definitely gonna want to hold on to those for later. But for now, we can leave the apartment and go talk to what's her name again, and tell her maybe a little bit exaggerated version of the truth, and elaborate on what happened. Kind of. Now she's standing over here looking just as inconspicuous as before.
So?
And that little piece of graffiti there on the wall that's a name badge that says, "Hello, my name is Lazarus." That's a reference to that radio show we keep hearing where the guy's just screaming all the time and swearing at the top of his voice obscenities about conspiracy and shit. So,
If you don't mind,
yeah.
gotta be alone, Jensen.
So she's pissed, like I said, and she's just gonna give us the XP reward, and that's pretty much all we get from her. And to get the, like I said, to get the actual reward for the side quest, and like I said, I'm not sure if you can actually convince O'Malley to turn himself in, or if you can actually apprehend him, and she'll give you a proper reward. But I know that to get the achievement, at least, we have to accept his bribe and go, you know, go back to our apartment. So that pretty much takes care of all the side quests around here. There's only one more thing we gotta do, which is not really a whole side quest, it's just a side objective. If you chose to let Zeke Sanders live, we can go and do this. Over here by the Seraph building, there's a little alleyway, and back here are some thugs, and it's Sanders himself.
See, you got my message.
How's it going, man? It's been a while.
You're taking a risk meeting this close to
Obviously, if you killed him, he would not be here.
Risk as you.
But this is one of the benefits to leaving him alive, is he'll come and he'll give you some information on what's going on. He'll give you a pocket secretary that has some data on it that you would need. But obviously, it's just stuff you would already know if you've played the game before. So that's why I recommend just if you've already played the game before and you already have the achievement for his dialogue sequence, just kill him so you can get the Magnum early and another part later in the game, which I'll talk about when it's more relevant. For such a seemingly irrelevant character, he sure does make quite a few appearances, and that initial choice you make regarding his life has quite a few impacts on the game. Now, if you want to, you can reap the benefits of this reward right now, and now you can kill him if you want to get his Magnum. But if you choose to start a firefight with these guys, they'll probably kill you. But if you want to just want to get them riled up and then retreat back here, the police will actually get involved, and they will just easily gun those guys down for you if you want to do that. I've seen it happen, and it's actually pretty cool. Like I said, the police are pretty heavily armored, and they've got combat rifles and shotguns, so they'll just easily gun those guys down, and you won't have to worry about it. Then you can, and they'll ignore you too. They think you're just being assaulted in it, so they won't attack you either, even if you started the whole encounter in the first place. Yeah, breakdancing guy. Rah! Okay, enough of that. I had to pay a visit to that guy at least once. I've been avoiding him the entire time, though. But yeah, like I said, if you want to do that to get the revolver now, then I wouldn't blame you. But we do have to get it eventually, so soon enough. Soon enough.